This world is not my own. Newcastle United. Kai, the way English teams take the embarrassed Premier League for this Champions League this season, it dey shock me. They think gas a B. It's not even the fact that they are getting a beat. It's how the manner in which they are getting beat and embarrassed. This is ridiculous. What is going on with the English Premier League? You know, we said it at some point that this season has been a very lackluster and shambolic season. And then Arsenal fans came out and said, hey, it's because now that we want to win the league, you guys think the quality or it's not competitive enough. We can see the evidence right now in Europe, man. Come on, baby. You can see the evidence. You can see the evidence, the manner in which at which they are embarrassing English teams. Look at Manchester City. 5-1 on aggregate to Real Madrid. And then you look at Chelsea, world champions. 8-2 walloping at the hands of Paris Saint-Germain. And Newcastle today, Barcelona, 7-2 on the night and 8-3 on aggregate. How did we get to this? How did the Premier League get to this? How did we get here? From the best league in the world, how do you have 6 teams playing in the round of 16? And just Arsenal right now are looking the part. Yeah, you can argue they have easier draw. It doesn't matter. Right, 7-2. This doesn't even begin to tell the whole story, because you're wondering, how did these guys play out a 1-all draw in the first leg, and then also just a 3-2 defeat at the end of the first half tonight, because Newcastle really gave it a goal in the first half. Went 2-2 with Barcelona. Twice Barcelona led, twice Newcastle replied, until that late moment of madness from Kieran Trippier, who caused that penalty, and Barcelona went 3-0 up. 3-2 up at the end of the first half. And then from the restart, it was all Barcelona. It was all Barcelona. They couldn't even lay a glove on them. And we said, whoever got the next goal in that second half, then will tell us, give us the tempo of the game. And it was Barcelona. Lamine Yamal was fabulous on the ball. Forget about the penalty that he scored. He was fabulous on the ball. Some of his touches tonight were exquisite. And his assist for Lewandowski as well. Lewandowski getting 2 goals. Rafinha also another brace tonight. They were just beautiful to watch. They went up like 2-3 notches above Newcastle in the end, in the second half. And they just didn't understand what hit them. The level, the standards of the Premier League have fallen so drastically. And we can see the evidence right now in Europe. In Europe, you can see it. Just Arsenal. And even at that, from the first leg, Arsenal got a bit lucky against Leverkusen with that penalty that made it 1-1, because it could have been a whole different ball game in the second half had Leverkusen taken that 1-0 lead to the Emirates. What is going on? What is going on with the Premier League? The best league in the world being embarrassed. I understand if you get big, but 8-2, 7-2, 5-1. Come on now. What's me all this? And you look at Tottenham against Atletico Madrid, all over the place. Newcastle defended so tepidly tonight. Some schoolboy errors. You're wondering what exactly they will have themselves to blame for the outcome, especially in that second half, because some of their defending, I felt were very shocking. And Eddie Howe must be wondering what really went wrong in that second half. All their flaws, revealed in the open. And for Barcelona, huge win this for them. The La Liga leaders, cruising through, marching on to the quarterfinals of the Champions League at the expense of Newcastle United. It's going to be another interesting watch in the quarterfinal, because likely Barcelona will be getting Atletico Madrid again in the quarterfinal of this competition. But for Newcastle, it's the end of the road for them, and Eddie Howe, perhaps they will concentrate on finishing stronger in the Premier League now, and maybe qualifying for one of the European places for next season. Champions League might perhaps be beyond them. Another rebuild loading for them at the end of the season.
Thank you, Liverpool. Thank you. Una do well. Una do well. I like this result. Una do well. Olukoya boys. Thank Liverpool and Arsenal for at least redeeming Premier League's image. It would have been a colossal catastrophe. You know, if all the teams had gone out of this Champions League at this round, out of 6 teams, only Liverpool and Arsenal could make it through to the quarterfinals. Out of 6 teams, the rest of the teams completely embarrassed. Completely embarrassed. So, Liverpool, and what a day for Mohamed Salah to finally roll back the years with some scintillating performance today against Galatasaray. He was phenomenal. He missed a penalty, but then he had a hand in virtually all the goals. And what about that for a sumptuous finish? I think that was his 50th Champions League goal. He joins Thierry Henry on the 10th all-time list of Champions League goal scorer there. So another history made by Mo Salah. Is 10th on the all-time UEFA Champions League goal scorer alongside Thierry Henry. What a game! What a player! He went out injured in the end. Hopefully, it's not too serious, as you know, Anslot would hope. But it was really a great performance. Galatasaray came determined, gave it a shot, just slim 1-0 deficit in the first half, and they lost Victor Osimhen. He was injured through that collision with Ibrahima Konate. He went off after the first half, and the moment Victor Osimhen went off, Galatasaray collapsed. So Galatasaray not fit play ball without Victor Osimhen. So what will now happen by the time maybe a bigger team come calling in the summer and he leaves this team? They've lost all the games that he didn't feature for them this season. And we can see the evidence in the second half. A total collapse by Galatasaray. Now wow. So this team, now one man mopo, one man team. They're not fit play ball without Victor Osimhen. Hey. Well, hopefully, maybe they will do everything to keep hold of the star man in the summer, but it's not looking likely. With we're hearing Bayern Munich, Barcelona, and even Chelsea. They are all circling again for the talisman, the Galatasaray talisman in the summer. But for now, Galatasaray are out of the Champions League. 4-1 on aggregate, 4-0. They were beaten on the night comprehensively, and Liverpool are through to the quarterfinals, where they will now face Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich. This one, maybe Ijaya Bubo Europe, Bayern Munich. This team, I don't know what they worry them. How do you beat someone 10-2 on aggregate? Home and away, 10-2. No. This is not nice. This is not nice. This is an offense punishable. Punishable under law. FIFA should punish this. Wait till happen. Harry Kane with 2 goals again today. Leonard Carl with another beautiful goal, and Luis Diaz was also on the score sheet. They are through to the quarterfinals in emphatic, dominant fashion. For me, they are huge favorites for this season's Champions League, alongside the likes of Arsenal and maybe Paris Saint-Germain or Real Madrid. But they are simply in a class of their own right now. I think they are meeting Liverpool next. Honestly, I don't know. I don't see how Liverpool will fare in this one unless something drastically happens to Liverpool's form. If it's the same Liverpool we've seen all season, I'm not see what they want to do against this Bayern. I'm not see. In fact, may they just pray, may it not be complete embarrassment. And waiting them with the hope for be that. May then they pray, make Anfield crowd carry them. Because against this Bayern Munich, they are going to take some stopping, really. And so, Bayern Munich against Liverpool in the quarterfinals, in the next stage there. And what about Atletico Madrid at Tottenham Hotspur? Tottenham Hotspur, well, they gave it their best shot, 7-5 on aggregate. They are out. At least it was not a complete embarrassment like some of the other teams. 7-5 on aggregate, not too bad. They won on the night 3-2. I'm sure Igor must be wondering what he did wrong in the first leg. At least if they had just managed maybe a 2-goal, 1-goal deficit from the first leg, if he hadn't started Akinski in goal instead of Vicario, a lot of thoughts will be going through his mind right now. They gave it their best shot tonight. Played really well. They were solid. Found some belief, again. And 3-2, they won against Atletico Madrid. But Atletico are through to the quarterfinals. 7-5 on aggregate, where they're going to meet Barcelona. It's going to be part 2. Barcelona in the cup competition this season. Barcelona up against Atletico Madrid. What a match that promises to be. Diego Simeone going up against Hansi Flick once more. So if Barca are to win the title this season, they will have to go past Diego Simeone's stubborn customers in Atletico Madrid, and we're all looking forward to this one. But in the end, out of 6 teams, 6 English teams in the round of 16, we are down to just 2, Liverpool and Arsenal, and the rest are out, beaten comprehensively by their opponents. That's the latest update. Guys, let's get in the comments down below what you make of English team's performance in this round of 16 games so far. Don't forget to share and like this video and subscribe to my page, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace out.